Hi, welcome to Artistry Collaborative. My name is JoAnn and I'm so glad you joined me today. If you're new to my channel, well, welcome. I hope you like what you see and become a subscriber because I would love for you to join my YouTube family. And to my subscribers, well, you know I just love you. Normally, I would say today this is what we're going to create, but it's so big. I repurposed a side table that I found on the side of the road, and I will insert a picture. And so this is what we're going to be working on today. Here at Artistry Collaborative, we love to inspire creativity. We love to make you see things and change it up and put your own spin on it. It's so important to be creative, and that's what we want to do, is inspire you to be more creative. I am so grateful for this channel and for my followers, and I hope I make a difference in your day and make you smile, because when I read your comments, I definitely smile. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You can go to my website, artistrycollaborative.org. I have a podcast called Inner Promptings. You can find that on iTunes and Spotify. And I also have a new YouTube, well, it's supposed to be another YouTube channel, but apparently it's still on this channel. I'm trying to work on that. But my new YouTube channel is called Go Ask Mama, and she's an old Italian lady, and she has lots of fun and inspirational things to say. So, as we say at Artistry Collaborative, we are the home of TriLab, because all we want you to do is try. That's all it takes. So, come along and let's try this together. So this is my latest find on the side of the road. The top was smashed, so I took the glass out. We'll use this frame for something else. And I've taken out all the hardware. So I am now going to repair the nail holes, and I'm going to paint it all white. And this is going to become a gnome garden. So this is a different perspective, but this is the table, and so I painted the whole thing with Rust-Oleum 2X, which means it's a primer and a paint. I did it all in black, and then I taped off the legs and just painted the top with the stone because I wanted it to look, you know, garden-y outside, even though this is going to be inside. And of course I taped off all the windows. So this is really icky right now. I'm going to put some green felt down here, even though most of this is going to be covered. Well, it's definitely going to be covered with moss and rocks and trees and branches and all kinds of good things. I'm just putting it down there just in case something shows through. So I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to take all this tape off, and then I will be back. So the first thing we're going to do is create a faux waterfall. So I'm taking some of these green spare pieces that I have, and we're gonna lift this up. I don't think I want it that high, so we'll cut this in half. We'll put this like this, yeah, just like that. Alright, so we'll glue that down. And then I have these river rocks, and I'm just, again, these came from the Dollar Tree, and I probably should be using E6000, but I'm not, so it's fine. I mean, these are Gorilla glue sticks, and they are unbelievable, like really unbelievable. So I'm not really worried about things coming undone. Ow, ow, ow. So I'm just going to build this up because we're going to have the water flowing and into a brook. So I'm not going to go too much higher than that, and then it's going to flow out here. So I'm going to build this up. My camera is way over there now, so I can't shut it off as much as I would like to. So I guess I'll just do more editing later, which is fine. Glue all these down, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So then you just take hot glue and you let it just move along, and it'll start to look like water. I will be painting this with some blue paint so that it'll give it a little color, maybe some glitter. Yeah. Now here, I'm going to cover the bottom with, these are actually colored seashells that I got from JoAnn's. You know, I think I'm going to do this with Mod Podge instead. I'll just put a big thing of glue. Spread it around. just, a lot of this will not stay. So I will have to pour more glue over the top to get it to stay more. And I will put some more in here. So I want this to just come over as if it's flowing into the pool. Yeah. Alright. So, now we're going to put different pieces in different areas because you want levels. You don't want it just straight all the way. So, and most of that is so that you have something to stick your greenery and whatnot. We're going to use some of these Dollar Tree foam pieces. We're going to have, you know, pieces of wood and greenery and all that good fine stuff. Yeah, this big piece. And literally, we're playing. We are playing. I don't know where we're going with this. But like we could build up over here. And we'll cover all of this with the grass, the sheet moss and the reindeer moss. Alright, I'm going to lay down some of this stuff. Let me show you, like, I have a lot of, this is just loose grass that I saved that fell. And so now we can just go in there and put this in there. And this way we're not using all the expensive stuff. Again, you just put down some more glue. So happy to use this up, to be quite honest. I will say I had this bag of, it looked like green powder. It came from one of those kits they have in the science aisle at Michael's or JoAnn's or Hobby Lobby. Like if you're doing a diorama and you have to make grass and whatnot. And it's very powdery and it filled in a lot. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money on moss, I'd get a bag of that. Don't know what it's called. It came in a kit. But anyways, I'm making this. I was using the Dollar Tree little stumps, but they're too big and I don't like them. So I went back to my stash and I have these. These came from a placemat years ago, like years ago, and I just love them, and I really don't want to use them, but I think they're just such a perfect fit that, yeah, I have to. So we're gonna put that there. So yeah, I'm just gonna glue those down. Now I took one of my gnomes, it's drying outside. I painted it white and I'm gonna paint it with the stone. Actually, I could have painted it black, huh? Wonder how it's gonna look with the, well, we'll see. And I'm trying to evenly space them out. But as you can see, there is a mixture of all kinds of mosses. I used a lot of my scraps. That stuff can get really pricey. So, and Dollar Tree does sell it sometimes. I looked and I haven't seen any in quite a while. But even though it's only $1 for a bag, you don't get a lot in the bag. So, yeah, you get more if you use a 50% at JoAnn's. I just got a bag and it cost me $3 something. So I'm gonna get some blue paint in the meantime. I think I'm gonna put this up here and then sit the gnome up here. Could change my mind. I'm gonna get some paint, maybe some glittery paint, and paint the water. And then we're gonna start to add flowers and greenery. So I wasn't exactly thrilled with this, so I'm just gonna go in with some glitter, a couple of different sizes, a couple of different colors, and just glitter it up a little bit. And you know, you could avoid that glitterific paint altogether. Yeah, and I kind of like the white, looks like foam. All right. Okay, this is the fun part. I know you can't see it, but I have a whole desk here full of different flowers and greens and just all kinds of fun stuff. So I am just going to go in and cut some of these, you know, flowers. And I don't want to put that down until I see how he fits in there. But we can certainly, you know, decorate around. So just putting on my hot glue, and what I didn't get was a couple of trees, and I'm going to need a couple of trees in here, or at least bushes. So yeah, we'll and again, you know, it's easy to do in the styrofoam, but underneath is just the board. So you need something to either glue it to or glue it in. So that's why, like, I'll put a tree behind here and put some flowers around it so that it's against the styrofoam. But you just go in and really, this is the fun part. This is the part where you really get to play. And who doesn't love to play? You know, I got these. I saved these for the longest time. I love them. Look at those. They're just so cute, so petite. And I saved them because I'm like, no, that has to go in something I make. And then here they are in those picks that they came out with, the ones I keep bragging about, that they're so wonderful. So yeah, be sure to look for them, to get them. I can't emphasize it enough how, I don't know if it's just because they're frosted, I'm not sure, but they're beautiful. Well, I'm a purple person too, so that probably has something to do with it, but I just think they're really well made. There's one pick I'm not thrilled with, but I got it anyways because it had some length to it, so it lended itself to be taller, and so it gave things some height. So I know you can't see, but like this was, you know, it doesn't look like much, but in here, around here, yeah, looks like something, right? Yeah, it looks like something's crawling. And the best time to get florals is when JoAnn's is changing seasons. Oh, you grab it for the following season, because that is the best thing to do. I mean, they give it away at that point. They have so much, they don't know what to do with it. And even last week, it was buy one get two free, so that's 66% off. So that's a lot. That's a lot. Now, I will say I'm going to have a mixture of colors, but I am emphasizing this green, purple, blue combo. So, yeah. And I just like this. I don't know where it's going to go, but yeah, there's that. And you want to add some height. Not too much height, because obviously this is, you know, I'm not sure even, I told you that I found this on the side of the road right up the street from where I live. The first thing I told my sister, she goes, "Oh my God, you're acting just like Mommy." Well, you know, my parents were trash pickers, and again, we were very poor, and so we recycled before there was even a word. So it's what I know, it's what I do, and I love keeping stuff out of the landfill. If I can do that, well then, it's a good day for me. So, you know, we just throw away so much stuff, and it's terrible. It's terrible how much we throw away. I'm still trying to find, I remember Oprah having a show, and she had people on who like found stuff on the streets of New York, and it was like worth $60,000. They just threw it out in the trash. So I'm still waiting for that to happen to me, where I find my pot of gold just, you know, randomly. So I'm just going to keep going, adding all kinds of trees and bushes and grasses. And again, this is where your comments would be most helpful, telling me, do you want me to show you doing the whole thing? Do you want me to just get to the gist of it and shut up? You know, I don't know what you need. I don't know, you know, what you like. I don't like the tutorial to go past 45 minutes. Most of mine do not. But, you know, I do want to give you what you need without boring you. I don't want to bore you. So, anyways, please, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you need. You know, I've been told I have a very soothing voice. So, you know, if my voice doesn't irritate you, because I know there's some people I listen to and I go, oh my God. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me. You know, God love them, but they just don't have the touch, or I don't know. I'm just being picky, I guess, but some of them are just really tough to listen to. So yeah, this is just all bits and pieces from me doing my small fairy gardens. And, you know, I love that I'm getting to use all this up. And, yeah, I just love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so I don't want to keep beating a dead horse here. I'm just moving around and not exactly sure. There's something that has to happen over there, and I don't know what yet. We put the gnome here. You know, we're gonna have some mushrooms. I made these out of clay. I showed you how to do that when I did the light bulb thing. So I gotta put some dots on here. But, you know, we'll put mushrooms. Oh, I also have these mushrooms. Michael's has this. It is a garland, and they come in all different colors. I absolutely love them. You know what? Maybe I'll make a bunch in here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But they're so great, and it was 40% at the time. It might be 50% now. I don't know. It's considered Easter. So, really cute. I love these. So, if you want to do some gnome gardens, I'd get yourself some. Alright, so let me move on. Again, I'm going to put some of these in here. I don't know, should this maybe go by the edge of the water? Look at the steam coming off of that, huh? Trust me, I've lost plenty of skin. Plenty of skin. Alright, we are getting to the finish line. This guy does sit up here very sweetly, so I am going to finally put this piece of wood down. Again, this stuff has just been collected over the years, but go out in your yard, you know, go to a yard sale. You know, you can do this with stuff that you find. And again, I painted him white, and then I went over it with the stone that I used for the bunny in the nature arrangement that I did. I'm glad I did him white because I did this black and used the same stuff, so I wanted him to stand out. But yeah, I really like that. And now I'm going to add some more flowers over there. I did like grab some pieces of wood that I want to just randomly put all over the forest. I especially like pieces that, you know, don't look like, you know, they look like they fell or whatever. I didn't end up putting any trees, or because I have greenery that looks like bushes. I have a little squirrel I am trying to find to put in here, but I can't find him, so he'll have to either go in later or, you know, but like, how fun would this be to do with your grandkids or, you know, your children, or just yourself, you know? Have fun. Have some fun. And again, I love that it was, you know, on the side of the road, and I salvaged it. Really wasn't in bad shape. I mean, I had to sand it a little bit, and I had to, you know, paint it. But I just used spray paint. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. And I used the Rust-Oleum. I'll put it in the comments. I used the Rust-Oleum, and I used it's a type 2. It has 2X on it, so it is a primer and a paint, so it does double duty with one. Although I sprayed it a couple of times. because it was difficult to do. Now I have these divots for where the top was because there was a glass top that went on here, and that's why they threw it out, because it was broken. But so what I'm going to do is take a piece of scrap, this, what do you want to call it, grass, sheet moss, and I'm just going to make it look like it's growing over the side. And again, you know, you can get creative with this, and you could have flowers growing, you know, down, you know, all that fun stuff. I mean, just however you see your garden growing, do it. Do it. I'm going to put 2 pieces. Okay, for some reason my camera stopped, but yeah, this is it. I did want to show you that I am adding a sign, and it's just one of those little tags. I put a little post on it, and we're going to put that in here. It says welcome to my garden, and that's it. I hope you like this. I love it. I hope someone buys it because it's way too big for my house, but I just think it's awesome, and it would make a great conversation piece in anybody's house, and you bring a little bit of the outside inside. So I'll give you a close-up. And there you go, your magical gnome garden. Be well.